I'm like totally suffering with hair issues. I've been too lazy. It is too hot outside, and this is what you get. Crunchiness. Oh, God. Prior to being on keto, which this is why I think that the experience has been different for me, or it's been easier than what I've heard discussed, is that before this time of trying keto, I was on, I was keto, I was trying keto already since November of last year, maybe January of last year. And I was doing keto already. I tried it with cheese and nuts, dairy, whole fat milk, and Greek yogurt. And I tried it with, oh gosh, what else did I have? Heavy whipping cream. I was having all the dairy. I was doing the nuts with the cashews and stuff. And it was cool. I wasn't really testing my glucose at the time, so I can't really give you like what my numbers were. But it was okay. It was cool. Then I started listening to this woman that she is like the one I listen to. And I haven't really seen anybody on it as long as her. Her name's Stephanie Pearson. And she's on here on YouTube. Like, she has a channel. Some of y'all probably have seen her already. She's like super strict. No cheese, no nuts, no coffee. Get your butt in bed. She's all about getting sleep. And so I started that protocol. But I did get a little snag and get a little caught up. Noticed that I had some food addiction issues. So now I'm a little more mindful. And I've been addressing my eating habits as if I'm a food addict. What was I? I was doing keto for a while. I was eating the cheese and nuts. I stopped all that. Been a little more strict. This time around, I'm addressing keto and as a food addict. So I know that I cannot cheat anyway, and that's what I've been doing. But even prior to doing keto, I was paleo, eating a predominantly paleo diet. I did sometimes like go off the cuff or whatever and eat other things, but I was paleo for the most part. I didn't come straight off of the standard American diet onto a ketogenic diet. I was paleo for a long time. So my numbers, I believe that's why I'm doing okay. I'm not experiencing any of the like hypoglycemic effects of cutting carbs. Like right now I'm fasted and I actually had a fasted workout. I did do a tablespoon of coconut oil this morning before my workout. And right now I'm just doing I'm doing good. I plan not to eat until noon. I found out I was eating, gosh, how many calories I found I was eating? I found I was eating a ridiculous amount of calories. I'm going to look it up real quick. All right, so I found out I was eating 2,697 calories. During my period, I did go up to like 178, and I thought, okay, what the hell, like maybe I'm eating too much. But I realized that was during my period. My macros, now I weighed myself this morning, I'm back down to like 173. But I have been for the last few days only having the appetite to eat like once or twice a day, if even twice a day. But my macro breakdown has been protein. I was eating like 97 grams for the last couple of weeks, or the last week. 97 grams of protein. I was eating 234 grams of fat. And I was eating 25 grams of carbs. But my numbers were like this. So as you can see, that's the first week when I was just getting back in. And then this is the second week. I did have some watermelon. So I make little notes as to where I'm at. We're in week 3 right now. So 72. It hit 82 in week 2. Well, that's week 3. Let me get on week 2. Week 2, so as you can see, 72. 81, that's because I had watermelon the day before. I do make little notes like that. Then it was back down to 76, 75, 76, 71. And then it went up to 77 because I believe it's because I had a late night. I was driving that night, And I did have watermelon the day before, so that's that. And also, I can show y'all where I was like my first month. This is my first month on like testing after I was influenced by Stephanie Pearson's to really test and get a glucose monitor. This is my first month of testing. So as you can see, 74, what's that, 74? Yep, 68, 71, 66, 73. And then I stayed in the 60s and I'll come up and I'll go back in the 60s. And then I messed up. This was when, my longest was 22 days. I messed up, got back on it on the 26th. And as you can see, 89, 96, 87, 89, 76, 79, 76, 77, 83. And I make little notes in my journal as to why that number is probably high. And here's February when I tried. It's probably totally backwards, but oh well. But here's February, 81, 76. So as you can see, they're all in the 70s. And except for 220, I realized that I ate roasted nuts that day. And that messed me up. But the following day, I was back in the 70s, 87. I don't know what happened that day. 90, I only got 5 hours of sleep. And I raised my glucose. Then March. So here's my March numbers. As you can see, 70s. And then I had some spiking, 77, 78 compared to other numbers when I had dairy. And then I did start coming out into the 80s. And let's see. April, I wasn't really good on it. May was kind of like, that's what May looked like. And so now I'm down here where I'm like on it. I do keep my restart days. I'm like, hey, I'm going to restart. And I document that, my restart days. And this has been my keto journal all year. Let's see what else. So yeah, right now, this is where I'm at on the 20. On the, my second week, these are my numbers for the second week. I know I already showed you, but I'm just going to recap. And right now, in my third week, I've been all right. But it's been kind of tough because I keep getting, and this is what I really am, and I was much better actually yesterday because I went to visit a friend of mine, but a lot of times with my friends, which either I need new friends or I need to put my foot down, it's like, oh, why aren't you having something to drink? Why aren't you doing this? So what I'll do is I'll take the glass and I'll kind of just like let it get on my tongue and I won't really drink. I'll babysit my drink, but I'll look like I'm drinking and I'm not. So this is what I did yesterday was I just babysit my drink and like I just let it go on my tongue and the day before last, I just let it get on my tongue and swish it around and like not really drink it just so I don't have to have that conversation. But it's sad that I even have to go there because it's like, why can't you just respect the fact that I'm not going to drink? But anyhow, let's see what else. Yeah, and this is like my journal I was keeping when I first started keto. It has my food, how I felt, different feelings, what I ate. But yeah. But anywho, I'm still on it. I had to come on here and do my week 2 to remain consistent. Thanks for watching. On my website, geekytracy.com, I did include exactly what I ate in my macro breakdown and the calories I've been eating. And yeah, you can check me out there. I'll probably try to include the link somewhere. I'm on Instagram at Geeky Tracy, where I share a lot of my recipes and a lot of my food I eat. That has kept me doing pretty good. And yeah, I'm on Twitter too, or whatnot. But alright, I'm out. For real now. For real. Bye.